Ooh, ooh. Fire the cameraman. This is not my red phone, y'all. So this phone ain't gonna sit in the window like my red phone. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Traci Talks coming back through with another what? Live stream. Why you live stream so much? Cause I have to, bitch. Yeah. Anywho, what's up, y'all? Happy Saturday morning. Like, ooh, it is cold. I got this heat. Let me turn this heat up a little bit more because I'm trying to warm up this car, trying to get my day started. Like, I just wanted to apologize for yesterday, y'all. My day was so crazy yesterday, and it came out in my attitude. Tracy, go to sleep. I was asleep. You know, I'm the early bird gets the worm, baby girl. You know that. I'm up trying to get this worm, honey. Big worm, big perm. Tracy trying to get it. I mean, Teresa. Teresa went and got her shit yesterday, okay? So this is officially the beginning. I forgot my hat, y'all. I couldn't find my hat, so excuse you. You know, y'all see me in my granny cap plenty of times. Whatever, it's cold. I need to get me another hat while I'm out. Y'all know I just get them from the little Dollar Tree or whatever. It was funny because my friend had on my little purple one. You know, as we were leaving out of the shyster slumlord crazy landlady house. I got all my shit yesterday, y'all. I got all my shit. So, of course, Timmy Tampon, crackhead girl, was all up in the mix trying to be nosy, trying to find out who my friend was, trying to find out if I was working and all this stupid stuff. Little girl, I haven't been telling you my business for the longest time. I'm not going to be leaving up out the door telling you anything that you can report back to the shyster slumlord landlady. What do you think? I'm crazy? Stupid? Or whatever? No. Mm-mm. Like, get out of my face. It's like she's just in and out, in and out, in and out. And my friend was like, oh, Lord. She's like, my friend don't think she on crack. She thinks she on meth or something. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. She a drug addict, okay? All up in the mix, all up in my face when I'm just simply trying to get my shit. Like, you see, I don't know if you can see. Wait a minute. So I just have this one little box left. And then you see my curtains. Those are my curtains and my curtain rod right there. Yes, I took my curtains and my curtain rod. Yes, I did. I most certainly did. I sure did. Tell Timmy Tampon to go get off your coochie and go play with her. I know, right? I'm like, look, honey, like I said, yesterday, I was in my feelings yesterday because I didn't get all three of my storages paid. So I was in my feelings yesterday. And then I was pissed because I went and dropped off this whole pan of chicken to this lady. And she had a whole fucking attitude because she didn't give me explicit directions to tell me exactly where to meet her and stuff. So she gonna report me and say that I was like 12 minutes late or some shit. No, bitch. No, we're not gonna play that bullshit ass game. So that had pissed me off. You know, and then I had told my friend, I said, look, like, because I was trying to had, you know, got my stuff before she had got married and all that stuff. But I mean, it was a lot going on this week. It was a lot going on. And, you know, yesterday I was having a moment. Like, I truly was having a moment yesterday. I was like, so look, let me just get my shit, you know, and go on about my business. So literally we went and did that and got some Dairy Queen, because like I've not really had their food. I just get their ice cream, whatever. That food sucked. The customer service sucked. Like, I done spent $40, you know, which I haven't had extra money for stuff lately. But since they helped me, you know, I didn't have a problem getting dinner and stuff like that. It was a waste of damn $40. We could have went to McDonald's, okay. But the bottom line is I finally got my shit up out the house. So whatever that damn certified letter was, I left that shit right on the door. I just took down the little notice, the second notice from the court, you know, that said that my second court case was dismissed. And my friend was looking at it. She's like, you know, they didn't spell your name right. I was like, they didn't spell my first name right. They didn't spell my second name right. I was like, I ain't fooling with these people. I'm like, Uber is still giving me a fucking hard time. So I still got to call, and I wish I didn't get a chance to yesterday because, like I said, so much was going on. I had to make money to pay the car, to put gas in the car, you know, and then, like I said, we got dinner. So I'm literally starting fresh from ground zero. Like I literally have to be out probably half the day, all day, or whatever, to get the money that I need for today or whatever. But I'm grateful, y'all, that I'm finally past that whole scenario situation. That lady was horrible. That crack shit was horrible. My friend was like, "Well, she's not a crackhead." I was like, "Look, I don't want to have to deal with that damn drug addict no more. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what her vice is as far as what she's actually smoking in that glass pipe. Okay, I don't care." And then why does she have nerve? Yo, Tracy, what box? Oh, in the back seat. It's just some odds and ends of shit that I need to go through. Oh yeah, did you prove to them that she lied on the report? No. So, okay, so see, this is where I am right now. Okay, I finally got my stuff out of the crazy shyster slumlord landlady house. Okay, so all of that shit is done. Okay. Am I going to still sue her ass? Yes, the fuck I most certainly am. Okay. So I still have a lot of shit to do. I still have a lot of fighting to do. The state of Maryland is still being a butthole, being incompetent, unprofessional, insensitive, and everything else as far as paying me my unemployment benefits from July 29 of 2023. So I'm going to contact the governor's office because I already contacted the Secretary of Labor. These people keep trying to give me a hard time, trying to make it seem like I'm not filing shit in a timely fashion. I'm like, my life has been shit. Okay. So my mental is blown. Okay. So I don't always have time and effort and energy to put into trying to make y'all do your fucking job. Okay. I still have to survive. I still have to try to find work. I still have to try to find a place to lay my head. I still have to deal with life because life is still life. And I don't have time to just constantly stay on you and put that flame up underneath your ass to make sure that you doing your fucking job. Okay. So that's something else that I still have to work on. Okay. So if I have to sue them too, once I finally get the money together, I will most certainly do that too, because it should not have taken a year and a half for them to pay me my fucking unemployment benefits that I have desperately needed 4 months. I wouldn't have to be going through the eviction bullshit. I wouldn't have to be going through losing my shit through storage, but them auctioning off my shit. Had they just simply paid me my money in a more timely fashion than taking a whole year and a half to give me 1 week's pay. They still owe me for 25 weeks. And they keep saying, "Oh, it's your fault. You didn't file this time. You didn't file this time." Bitch, it's been a year and a half. And I've been fighting this shit and trying to get y'all to do your fucking job. I'm tired of your incompetence. I'm tired of all this bullshit. Whatever. Okay. So that's something else that I have to deal with because I need my money. It's stuff that I've worked for. I need my money. You need to pay me my money. You're not going to try to give it to me free willy-nilly and have it easy peasy and make my life a little bit easier. Okay, fine. If I have to sue you, I'm going to sue you too. I'm definitely suing that old crazy landlady because that shit that she put me through too was horrible. Okay, but at least I can say I am past being in her house because I said I'm not going through another court case. We're not going through 3 court appearances. You wanted me out of your house? Fine. I wanted to be out of your house more than you wanted me out of your house. Okay, fine. That chapter is done. But I still have to fight Maryland. And I most certainly am going to fight the state of Maryland because these incompetent assholes are getting on my nerves and they have been withholding my money for a year and a half. That is some bullshit. It is not acceptable. It is not my fault that these people are incompetent. It is not my fault that these people are unprofessional. It is not my fault that these people get to keep their job, not doing their job. And I'm tired. Okay. But I will do what I have to do because I need my money. I worked for it. I need my money. I'm going to do what it takes to get it. And I'm most certainly still suing that stupid shyster slumlord landlady, that big old orange notice. Because my friend wrote up, she's like, "Oh my gosh." She's like, "I was hoping that notice was for you." Girl, that notice ain't for me. That notice is for them. And I hope they have to pay that $1,000 fee. And I hope once the Maryland Attorney General's office finally get on her ass too, that they're going to have to pay something behind that too. And that lady's already gone. She moved out the 21st. I just got my shit yesterday. So all she has is Timmy Tampon and her little pimp boyfriend. I think he a pimp. That's what I think. And why is she going to sit there and ask me for my eggs when I was walking out? I was like, you know what, little girl, Fine. You want my eggs? Keep the damn eggs. Cause you know what? Cause you're not eating no more of my food. She gonna sit up there and tell me about the milk that was chunky and stuff like that. Well, that's what you get because you had no business messing with my milk or anything else that I put in that refrigerator. But you want my eggs? Fine. Eat the eggs, honey. Eat the eggs. I have plenty of opportunity to get more eggs. No problem. What's up, Jeffrey? You want your money? Do you want me? Love to love ya, love ya. What's up, Ray? Grand rising to everybody in the chat, y'all. So like I said, it's like this is definitely a new dawn, a new day, honey. That whole, as far as me being in the house and having to deal with all of that headache, that is behind me now. It's officially in my rear view. Okay. But yes, I'm going to sue her. And if I have to sue the state of Maryland, I will most certainly do that too. I need my money. And these people have done nothing but put me through changes, just simply trying to get my money. Like I told y'all, during the pandemic, it took them 8 months. This was a whole total different administration at the time, y'all. So during the pandemic, it took them 8 months. It was this whole thing with fraud for the state of Maryland because every single person in this state that applied for unemployment benefits, they just automatically paid the shit instead of making sure that they checked the work history to see if the people actually had the work history to be able to get the unemployment benefits in the first place. Okay, so that was a whole song and dance. 8 months is a long time, and I was still in Cumberland. I was still with my crazy roommate at the time. Her daughter and the boyfriend were talking mad shit about me, not because I did anything. I was helping this lady pay her bills when I wasn't even living in her house. And this is the thanks that I get. Yeah, that's why we're not friends. Okay. So, me and Jeffrey talk about it all the time. I'm still trimming the fat. My church lady friend pissed me off the other day. She held me up. She's sleeping in the car. She didn't give me what she said that she was going to give me to go all the way down there to give her a ride and all that stuff. Oh, well, you couldn't take my daughter to school. Lady, I was coming from Baltimore. There was 3 accidents that were on the directions before I could even get there. That is not in my control. I should have just stayed up here and made my money and did what I was planning to do that day. Because I had to call the hire car people while I was in the car before I had to drop her off. I had to let her go. Like, I had shit to do and I had money to make. And you sitting here sleeping in the car and you talking about, oh, you're going to ride around with me to do deliveries down there to prove that, I can make more money doing the deliveries in DC than up here. Look, DoorDash is set up the way that it's set up. Uber Eats is set up the way that it's set up. Grubhub is set up the way that it's set up. Like, I signed up for Uber to do the ride shares. I already have DoorDash. I already have Grubhub. It don't make no sense that I needed to be signed up. They only signed me up for Uber Eats. They didn't sign me up to do the ride shares. So I'm still trying to get that square. In the meantime, I still have to hustle and do what I have to do to make the money that I have to make. So it would be helpful to have at least had access to my unemployment. But these people want to fight me tooth and nail. Okay, well, come on. I still have to fight for what's right. Y'all know Tracy's here to end the flim flam. Okay. And anytime that I have to put my foot down, be firm and say no. And bitch better have my money. This bitch better have my money. Yeah, whatever I got to do, that's what I got to do. Plain and simple. So yesterday, mentally, I was a little off yesterday. I was having a bad day yesterday, y'all. I got plenty of rest. As soon as I came home, y'all, I got right in the bed. So I got plenty of rest, okay, so I could be rested, so I could make this money for today. And thank God it was nice and warm yesterday. It's freezing cold right now, but hopefully I haven't even checked the weather and stuff. I need to ask Alexa, what the damn weather is. But I try not to disturb my friend when she sleeps because, I'm the only one that's the early bird. JC, you did the best you could to help everybody. Don't worry about that. Get yourself on track. What do you mean helping everybody else? What are you talking about? I'm talking about getting my money. Control what you can. Control this breed. I'm good, honey. I'm good. Hey, Mandy. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Yes, that's facts. I learned the hard way about controlling what I can control. Long time, Tracy. I know, sweetie. Look, I come here every day. It was one day this week. I forget what day it was that I didn't record. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, but for the most part, I'm here every day, and I can't be on here that long because this is my little work phone, and my other phone is charging. Like it was literally on zero. You know, I'm good. It's just I'm pissed off because y'all, I shouldn't still be going through changes trying to get this money square. But whatever, I gotta do what I gotta do. These people still want to play the games. Like I said, I will sue the state. I will do that. I have no problem. And then I got to put the fire up underneath my attorney that I've already paid because she hasn't been doing her job. So it's like I still have a lot in front of me. But at least I could have a sliver of a woosah moment because at least I don't have to deal with the shyster slumlord landlady directly. I'm not going through another third court appearance. She's not going to make me lose that or no more money. So when I finally get another job square this time, I'm not going to lose this job because of this stupid shyster slumlord landlady bullshit. Okay, fine. No problem. My friend still wants me to go back to school. I was like, girl, I need to get my bills caught up and all this stuff first before I can even entertain the possibility of trying to go back to school. But whatever. I told her if she could find a way, I will consider it. But I'm good. I'm like, in the meantime, I'm still hustling, trying to get this money together. And then to make matters even worse, like I'm literally like nodding off, about to go sleep. And 2 of my birthdays came out yesterday. And I was like, oh my God. And she's on the phone with her friend. She's like, well, my dad plays lottery too. I was like, yeah, so you know how much it hurts, especially as bad as I need money right now. I had $4 in cash that I had kept. I said, I'm going to go ahead and put me in some numbers. I should have just went ahead and did that. But like I said, I was tired. And then after we had got that stuff, because it was in the late afternoon. And then by the time we had finally had dinner, like I made it back to the house before they did. And I was unpacking the stuff and trying to get the shit square. I think the boys had dropped something. Hold on, let me back up real quick and see what it is that they dropped. So I'm just saying, I'm grateful that I don't have to deal with that bullshit no more, but I still have. Oh, I know something dropped. Hold on one second, y'all. They had dropped something out the car. Hold on. Oh, it's cold. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I got it. It was the top to my little Dunkin' Donuts Halloween bucket. I've been all right, Mandy. Still dealing with all this crazy. But things are slowly but surely finally starting to get better, thank God. Welcome, I just want to Will you be happy for us? Be happy for who, honey? Yeah, that landlady is gone. Yes, 100%, 200%, 500%. Yes, she gone. Until I get the attorney to file and sue her dumb ass. But yeah, officially she gone. Excuse me. Tracy, what did you want to go to school for? Well, see, this is the thing, right? Tracy, you have to keep in mind, my friend is an academic, okay? My friend, grew up in a 2-parent household, okay? My friend had opportunities that I did not have, okay? And Tracy's focus was not to go to school to get an education. I was going to school to socialize and be with my little friends, okay? I didn't care about my future. I didn't care about going to school. I didn't care about getting a degree. I didn't care about none of that shit, okay? I'm paying for it now, but I mean, that wasn't my focus. Like I said, we literally were led on 2 different totally separate, like opposite end spectrum, paths. So, like when I was growing up, y'all, I wanted to be Janet Jackson. Like that's the first thing that when people ask me, what you want to be when you grow up, I'm like, I wanted to be Janet Jackson. Okay, So, and then over time, I would have loved to have been like a veterinarian, but like I realized I'm way too emotional and sensitive for all of that, because I don't want to see animals at their worst, I mean, I would love to help them, but I don't want to see them at their worst anyway. So I know I didn't have the personality and the temperament for all of that. And then at one point, I had thought about being an attorney too, because my mom was like, well, you like to argue. I was like, no, I do not. That is not true. I was like, do not put that on me. I do not like to argue. But based upon, the life lessons and the things that I was taught through my mom and my small knit family is you defend yourself. Okay. And you don't take shit from people and you don't let people take your rights away and all that shit. So because of that, sometimes you do have to cuss and fuss and argue and bring the rah rah and do all that other shit. It's not that I like to, I think she used to get off on cussing people out and all this shit. That's not in my personality. Okay. But I will do whatever it takes to defend myself at all costs. So whatever it takes, yes, I will defend myself. But then it's like I didn't do well in school, to be able to do any of that stuff. And then at the same time, she didn't think that I would have applied myself enough. And I was like, she was the main one that was like, don't put no limits on yourself. You, as my mother, that is saying that I couldn't apply myself to try to do something that I felt like I kind of sort of might have wanted to do at one point. To me, that's putting a limit. You're trying to say that this is something that I couldn't accomplish. And, y'all, look, I'm not that one to challenge and all that stuff. But again, education was not my focus. Okay. So now, excuse me, like all these, like we're talking like at least about 30 years later, I realize now, that things obviously could have been way different had I just simply, and even though I almost didn't graduate on time with my class and all that stuff, I didn't manage to do that. So I could have went to like one of the sister schools for the University of Virginia, and then I could have eventually transferred where I could have actually gotten a degree from the University of Virginia. But again, that wasn't my focus. Okay. So now 30 years later, like, she always knew that she wanted to be a nurse. Like my mom always wanted to be a nurse. And when we were with my stepdad, that's the best time where she could have went to nursing school and all that stuff, but she didn't do that. Like, I just have to honestly say, I've never really truly knew what I wanted to do with myself. Okay. But like I said, now that it's 30 years later, because I had, my little gay friend, he's a thickie. I'm a thickie. All of my friends at the time, we were all thickies. He actually went to school and got a degree in human resources because he got tired of being discriminated against because of his weight. So sometimes life can be a motivator, So where I am right now, my mission, obviously, like I said, is to end the flim flam. However that is meant to be, however I can do that, fine. Okay. And then at the same time, like I said, when I prayed on it, because I told my friend, I said, Spirit was the one who led me to you. Because, I was still in my feelings. The last time when I had disappeared, it was like for like a year. This time it was 2 years. And I was still in my feelings. I'm not even gonna lie, I was still in my feelings. So that was the first thing she said. We both need to work on finding a better way to work through our deep rooted hurt feelings. I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. Like, and then even like with the other lady being there, if she would have just simply called me, I would have been here. Okay, especially if I knew that she needed me. I would have found a way sooner to get over my bullshit to be here to help my friend. I told her, I said, you were blocked from here to Pistivity. But if your daughter would have called me, or if, like, because her number one best friend said that she can't have more than one best friend. That's like a whole inside joke and all that shit. Oh my God, that shit is so funny. But I mean, I'm still thinking about it and all that stuff because I don't really know what it is like I haven't exactly figured out what my true life's purpose is at this point. I just realized that I've missed out on two callings. I probably should have been a psychologist or some type of, therapist, or maybe even a paralegal. Okay. I have come to realize that, especially just within the last couple of months. So, like, I do need to be able to help people. That is like engraved in my DNA by the stars and everything else. So it would have to incorporate in some shape, form, or fashion of having to help people. I don't know, like maybe social work. I don't know. Like I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, because like I said, I've never known what it is that I was meant to do or what I even wanted to do. And then she was like, I would love for you to be able to do something that you actually love to do, because I know that you would not treat it like a job. Like it's your passion. So I know that you would be good at it. Because, like, she likes the fact that, I'm creative and, crafty and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, well, that comes from my mom. My mom was very much a crafty person, but I think that was based upon how, she was raised on the homestead and stuff. Like they had to fend for themselves. And then that's something that she liked to do. And then when I started doing it, once it was introduced to me and all that stuff too, I love doing that stuff too. So I'm still a work in progress, honey. So I can't exactly officially answer that 100% because I really don't know, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Still trying to figure it out. So today's never too late. Key is discipline and consistency no matter what. Yeah, I agree. Consistency and discipline is key in every situation. I agree. Like I agree. Like that's not an issue. Y'all know I'm consistent. I come on here every single day. Y'all know the good, the bad, and the ugly. When I'm emotional and in my feelings and crying my heart out, when I'm mad as shit. Like yesterday, I was so annoyed, and you heard it, you can see it. Like every single thing yesterday just was not going right. And I most certainly was in my feelings. Like y'all get the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like with everything that's been going on, from my homeless situation, from that stupid hamster wheel job, to that stupid slumlord shyster landlady, to the crackhead shit. Like y'all get it. I come on here every single day. That is consistency, honey. That is consistency. Once I'm my head, that gear is constantly churning and I'm not all in my head, then I can focus. Okay. Because there's been a lot of shit going on. It's hard for me to focus right now because there's so much shit being dumped in my lap. But again, that is something else too that normally happens. And I have like 5 things falling in my lap. And it's like I have to try to deal with one thing at a time. Like I can't try to fix 5 things all at the same time. So you get a good dose of all of that. So the consistency is not a problem. Like I'm a Virgo. Okay. So that's what we do. Like we are workhorses. We look, I feel like we kind of have a work ethic that maybe the next person might not have. Okay. So if you really need somebody to get some shit done, find you a Virgo. They will find a way, honey. They will find a way to make it work. They will find a way to complete the task. They will find a way to set them goals and then eventually accomplish them. Like that's what we do. But anyways, Tracy, I told you to start doing cooking more on your page and lives. I mean, your ass got 800 views in 39 minutes. Imagine doing quick 39-minute lives like that every day, be it cooking or crafts. Yes. Yeah, that's a good idea. You're talented. Thank you. You the motherfucking oh, wait, Tracy. Thank you, sweetie. You gonna make me cry, but thank you. I mean, y'all, it's like I finally have an opportunity where I can cook. How horrible. Because my friend came in the room. She was like, "Why do you have a hot plate on that nightstand?" I was like, "Because the crazy bitch didn't want me cooking in her kitchen." Remember, she said she rents rooms. She don't rent out her kitchen. Yeah, bitch. That's why you ain't gonna make no more money on that house because of how horrible you were. So I need to go ahead. Like my money is still real funny right now, y'all. Like I was literally hustling, hustling, hustling. I don't know why Uber wouldn't finally sign me up where I could finally do the Uber because like the Uber money would have set me right now. Okay, I'm still not signed up for Uber to do the ride shares. Why? I don't know. I don't know why Uber, and it's not the hire car people. When I just called the other day, the gentleman sent the paperwork over again, and I just haven't had a chance to call Uber. It was a lot going on yesterday. And then, like I said, I wasted my time going all the way to DC on a fucking wild goose chase. So at this point, I'm not dealing with my church lady friend no more. Like, me and Jeffrey talk about this all the time. Like, whatever I have to do as far as eliminating the dead weight, trimming the fat, whatever the fuck it is that I need to do at this point. Like anybody that's not meant to be around me at this point, they're just not gonna be around. Okay. But now that I'm back at my friend's house, I can cook. Like, and then we cook all the time. Like, we some fat fuckers for real. And I used to hate that term when that fool would sit up there and call me a fat fucker. But now I've embraced it like a fucking term of endearment. Yeah, I am a fat fucker. So are my folks. She like to eat. I like to eat. The kids like to eat, so we cooks. Like yesterday, what did I make yesterday? Oh, she wanted more banana pancakes, so I made more banana pancakes before I had left out yesterday. And and then we had Dairy Queen for dinner. Actually, that's all that I've cooked so far. That's all she's asked for. That's all that I've cooked. But since we didn't get to do Thanksgiving, like we both were in the same scenario situation. We're both the same exact age. We both have never not ever had a traditional Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving. Because she said she was by herself last year, but they still like made like a small dinner, but it still was traditional. Okay, fine, no problem. So we're gonna make up for it for Christmas, and Christmas is still a thing. But I told her, I said, it's not going to be no cussing and fussing. We still got to eat. I know it's not going to be no decorations and all that stuff because she's still not really feeling all of that. And then, like, the kids miss out and all that stuff. But whatever. Like, I brought my little trays, for us to eat food in the bed and stuff so it don't mess up her bed. Because right now we are sharing space, honey. Yes, right now we are sharing space. I told her, I said, don't be rubbing up on my booty because it's been a long time, since we actually had to sleep in the same bed. she just looked at me. She gave me that crazy tootie look and then just started bust out laughing. But it's all good. I mean, we truly been through the ringer and back and then some. She truly is like family to me. So we gonna be all right. Let's see. Let me see. You want me by your side. I want to. You want to come and look for me, Raymond? Oh God. It's like I think you get dead egg. That's funny. Let's see. I promise you start showing yourself cooking anytime you start cooking or doing crafts in 39 minutes or less. If a lady can do a video showing how she did a whole meal under $20, is that? Hold on, y'all. I got my other pair of glasses here. $20 from the dog. Okay, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. Like, I'm finally in a position, that I could at least consider that. Like, yes, I still have a lot of shit that I have to do and to work on and stuff. I gotta wipe on my glasses real quick. 1 second, y'all. This phone won't sit up in the window like the other phone. I have to charge it. That's why I left it in the house. But I mean, I have an opportunity now, honey, that I could do that. Um, I haven't really had an opportunity to really sit down and really even give any thought to what I wanted to do as far as trying to improve my YouTube and all that stuff. But I don't have no problem. Y'all know I love cooking. I mean, I know I'm still not on the level of my mom's expertise as far as cooking and all the love that she put in her food or whatever, but I do my absolute best. And honestly, I feel like I cook better than my friend. She probably won't admit it. Probably not. but I know that I'm a better cook. And that lady that she got living with her, oh yeah, that poor lady, like, bless her heart. She old, but she can't cook. And I'm like, I'm real finicky when it comes to my food. And so it's gotten to the point, that I'm like, look, I'm just going to do the dishes because I cannot tell you how many cups, plates, utensils, or whatever that I pulled up out of a drawer or a cabinet that was still actually dirty. And I'm like, okay, look, y'all know my comfort level when it comes to cleanliness and all that stuff. I'm not saying that she's not clean or whatever, but them boys are lazy and their mama's sick. Okay, so she's not able to stay on top of them and make sure that they're supposed to do the stuff that they supposed to. And they kind of sort of listen to me, but not really, And look, I'm not gonna cuss or fuss and all that stuff. I just go in there like today, before I left out today, before I left out yesterday, which is what, Friday and Thursday, before I had left out Thursday. Look, I just go in there because the older lady really don't clean either. Like, y'all know I have to clean. Like, I've already started cleaning my friend's bathroom, and stuff like that. And it's like right now it's three of us sharing a bathroom. So the bathroom needs to be clean. So before I leave, I just make sure I empty out that sink. So if I'm going to take the time to rinse off the dishes thoroughly and place them in that dishwasher, and we have a dishwasher that works, because at the slum lady house, she wouldn't let us use the dishwasher because that's going to be running up her electric bill. Fine. Here is not a problem. I will rinse the dishes. I will put them in the dishwasher. I will start the dishwasher. All y'all need to do is just unload the dishwasher. That's it. Okay. So I was like, when I'm around, I try to pull my weight. I try to do my part, in general. So I don't have no problem washing the dishes because the lady, when we don't have a dishwasher, my mom would always wash our dishes in bleach water. That's just what she would do. And this lady, bless her, Lord Jesus, please bless her soul. Like, she older and she's set in her ways. And I'm just saying, for my own comfort level, I just have to make sure the bathroom clean and I will do the dishes. No problem. Okay. So other than that, cooking is definitely something that I would consider doing. Like, okay, as long as I can finally get back to work and get like on a regular schedule, or just have some type of consistent money coming in where I'm not behind, like I've been behind or whatever, I don't have a problem cooking dinner. Like, I don't have a problem. We have to eat, and I would rather cook. I would rather do the cooking, or for myself and my friend. And then she's like one of them types of people too, that she's kind of competitive and all that stuff. I don't feed into all of that. I don't feed into none of that. Like, I have more important things to worry about and to focus on. So my friend had mentioned it after I noticed something to that effect, actually myself. So I'm not one of those types of people. I'm not going to cuss or fuss, and I'm not going to be confrontational about something stupid and frivolous. But what I will do is I will remove myself from the kitchen so you can go ahead. The lady was cooking bacon in the microwave, y'all, for her and my friend. And I'm like, she's like, do you want some bacon? I'm like, no, I don't want that microwave bacon. What you mean? She cooked that bacon in the microwave. Yeah, I'm not eating that shit. Unless it's in a skillet or in an oven, I don't want it. I ain't never seen nobody ever in my life do that shit. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Well, my live stream today, hold on, mind you that lady's video has gone 500,000 views. In her video, she literally just shows herself buying stuff from the dollar store and make a whole ass meal. She makes thousands and thousands a month. Okay, well, honey, I'm all for it. Okay, because a sister needs some help. Like I said, my state won't even pay me the money that is due to me that I actually worked for. So if I could, when I finally become monetized on YouTube, That would be awesome and truly a blessing. And my mom said you have to count your blessings. Okay. So at this point, holy mindset, to answer your question, I feel like today I come on here every single solitary day telling my folks in my community pretty much what's going on in the world, in Tracy world, in the world that's revolving around me. Okay. So as of this day, because it's what's today? Is it the 8th? Okay, so September, December the 7th, 2024, Tracy Teresa, okay, is in a better time and space. Okay. I'm not having to deal with that crazy landlady. Y'all know I moved in that house June the 17th. I moved in that house June the 17th and I moved out December the 12th. Okay. And I had nothing but hell to deal with while I was in that house. I'm not in that house no more. So I'm grateful. Me and my friend are on the up and up, you know. So I'm grateful for that too. She needs somebody around to help her and stuff like that. Like over time, like her situation physically, as far as, how her body is coping with, her illness and stuff. It's like over time, like I could see she's like a different version of herself from how she was when I first met her and all that stuff. So, and it's been a while, like, because we've known each other for a while. So I want to be there to help my friend because, I mean, pretty much at this point, like, she's literally the only family that I got at this point, other than y'all. She's like my family in person, and y'all are my family and support here, through my YouTube. And I had a rough day yesterday. But today is a new day. And it's not lack of still having to deal with these storms or like these trials and tribulations and everything like that, y'all. But I'm grateful to be in a new time and space because that whole situation was horrible. Okay, it was horrible. But I'm grateful at the same time and have to show some gratitude because, even like Timmy Tampon was all up in my business. Well, are you working? Well, I'm glad to see that you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. I don't need you all up in my business to go back and report nothing to that shyster slumlord landlady. Like, mind your business. Okay. We are not friends. But I tried to be civil and I tried to be helpful at one point, but people, you can't help nobody that's not willing to try to put forth some effort to try to help themselves. And that's fine, no problem. She asked for my eggs. Fine, little girl, you can go ahead and have the eggs. I will go buy me some more eggs. No problem. But at this point, I'm grateful, and like I said, I have to show some gratitude because I am in a different time and space now. Now I don't have to worry about that. Like my friend is gonna help me. Things are already better. Like we had a good day one day this week, even though all this other crazy and shit was going on, but everything's gonna be all right. Like it's gonna be all right. It's just been a long, hard road traveled, and I still have to fight. I have to fight Maryland to get my money. I already contacted the Secretary of Labor's office, the one girl from the office. Every single time, y'all, when I get any type of feedback, they keep making it seem like it's my fault that I didn't file the stuff in a timely fashion. It's been a year and a half. It's not my fault that y'all didn't do your job and didn't pay out my stuff in a timely fashion. That's not a me problem. It's not a me problem. I don't have no control of your little systems or whatever bullshit it is or whatever protocols or whatever rules and regs you have in place or how you're supposed to pay these people out. But you're messing with people's livelihood. You're messing with people's state of mind. You're messing with people's way of being able to probably eat one day or get their medicine the next day or anything of that nature. You're doing too much. And I've needed my money, and it's been a year and a half. So it's another fight that I have in front of me. So I have to do what I have to do. I'm still suing that stupid dumbass Shyster slumlord landlady. So I got to work on that. I got to put the fire up underneath my one attorney that's supposed to be working on my EEOC lawsuit, because at the end of the day, Traci should have a big ass check behind that too. So I need to put the fire up underneath behinds that. Not even a fire. I need to put an inferno up underneath these people's behind to do their job. When I'm paying my money for a service, I expect to receive the services rendered based upon my money that I had to pay. Okay, so like I said, I have to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting. Fine, whatever I got to do, I'm going to do it. But in the meantime, at least I'm grateful because I don't have to deal with that crack shit no more. In the meantime, I am also grateful because I do not have to deal with that shyster, slumlord, harassing, bullying, intimidating, asshole, crazy, stupid ass landlady no more. And there's a whole bunch of other shit too that I don't have to deal with. So I'm grateful. And yesterday I was most certainly in my feelings, and that heifer had no business reporting me because I was not late. I was on my YouTube, y'all. I was on my YouTube when I was on that run. So I most certainly responded, and I said I will most certainly dispute whatever I need to dispute. And like I said, Traci's hid in the flim flam. So however that looks, however it quacks and looks and waddles and swims like a duck, yeah, that's what it's got to be, and that's what I got to do because Traci is hid in the flim flam. Okay. Yeah. So the doom and gloom, like I said, wasn't going to linger forever, y'all. So I feel like that I can open up that window a little bit of potential new opportunities and happier times. Like I told my friend, like, it was like a little small little thing, like just a little small little intimate kind of little thing that happened with, friends and family and stuff when my friend had got married and whatnot. But I told her, I was like, we need more happier times. My church lady friend wanted to go on a vacation, but I'm like, look, I'm not, you were selfish. Like, you really truly showed your true colors. So I don't want to be bothered no more because you wasted my time. You wasted my time and my gas for nothing. And I don't appreciate that. So again, like me and Jeffrey talk about all the time, Traci's still trimming that fat. Teresa is the one that's not putting up with a whole bunch of bullshit, okay? Let's see what type of page you have. What page are you referring to, honey? Hold on. Oh shit, Traci. That did not land on the ground. Traci, be careful you don't come across that guy that unalived the CEO in Manhattan. Honey, I'm not in New York. Is he traveling? Like, I don't even know. I heard about it, but didn't they catch him? I don't think he's still out, right? They got a $10,000 reward on him. That man was mad wild. I'm sure he sounds like it. They said that guy took Greyhound from Atlanta to New York to get to the CEO. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's horrible. Like, I remember like that whole like DC sniper stuff when it was going on. Like, I had to take the bus and the metro, so I had to walk from the bus to the metro to my job and all that stuff when all that crazy was going on. Like, that just goes to show you sometimes people need help. Like, you have to focus on your physical health, but your mental health is just as important as dealing with your physical health. Okay. And you have some people out here that are mentally unstable. CC is mentally unstable, and it's like he done already lied on me. He had already lied on me so bad to the point that the white people automatically believed him. Why? Because he's mentally unstable. Why? Because he has autism. You just automatically gonna believe him? Like, I'm literally coming here every week complaining about the dude that I was actually living with, sleeping with, dealing with, whatever. But this crazy motherfucker went in there and told the white folks that I was his girlfriend, and they just automatically ran with it and jumped with it. And then my nurse that normally would come out and talk to me, she's like, Traci, why didn't you not tell me that you and Cece were a couple? Lady, so literally, like, that one appointment, literally, I had to spend my first 20 minutes. It felt like defending myself to the people that I come and talk to every single solitary week for months. At this point, I probably have been in that program for like 6 to 8 months at least. And because he went and told that one lie, I literally had to defend myself based upon this crazy fool that's mentally unstable, and everybody knows he's mentally unstable. Everybody knows he has autism. They just automatically gonna believe the shit that he say out of his mouth. Yeah, I ain't got time. I don't have time. This man has already lied on me and tried to drug my name and reputation and everything else through the mud. His mama went to her grave feeling ill will about me and Carissa. At this point, I don't care. Like, he has a whole huge reality check going on. And me and Tootie have talked about that too. Because she was like, I saw the whole other side of him once he finally came around and kirked out that first time. I'm like, yeah. So I thought that I was doing a solid. I thought that I was being helpful. But I'm not professionally trained to deal with people like that. And I'm just tired of being used and abused. So, let me see that. Homie done took the bus out at FBI. Oh, okay. So he's still out. Okay. How did I meet Cece? I met Cece through Crazy Cat. Okay. Years ago. Crazy Cat was doing some extracurricular stuff at the time. And she met Cece first. And I met Cece through Crazy Cat. So, and that was like 20 years ago, almost 20. It wasn't exactly 20 years, but it's been almost exactly 20 years ago. Because Carissa met him at least 2 years before I did. So, yeah. But I mean, like I said, me and Tuda talked about that. And, her youngest son has autism. But, when you're dealing with that whole situation, like, you could tell it's literally on a case by case basis because so she said he literally just started lying. Chris been lying as long as I would say like the first couple of years were okay, but I would say like by the time we got to at least close to that 5 year mark, yeah, that's when like his real true colors were starting to come out. So he has a temper problem because his daddy has a temper problem. So at least she don't have to deal with that. But the whole telling untruths and all that stuff when it's not necessary, I don't understand all of that. But I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing, a symptom, a characteristic or whatever for that particular disorder. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not professionally trained to deal with people like Cece. Let's see. You tell stories like a hood version of my Look, honey. Look, let me tell you something. That's funny. And I would definitely take that as a compliment. That is funny as shit. And I'll take it. And thank you. So I have plenty of stories, honey. I have plenty of stories. I told you my friend is considering, possibly starting a podcast. She has her own YouTube channel. She already said that she wanted to do mukbang videos. And I'm like story time, kind of like mukbang videos, because she got plenty of stories. I got plenty of stories. Like, just like I said, you just got to be a little bit more patient with me. Now that I'm finally not dealing with the hamster wheel crazy job and the super shyster slumlord landlady, like I have no problem bringing out some more cooking videos. I just need to get me another little, I don't care if it's like a little cheapy one. She love Amazon. So she always buying some shit up off of Amazon. So I told her, I said, look, I just need like a little short little tabletop, little desktop, little like tripod that I could hook my phone into, so y'all can get the little better angles when I'm trying to cook and see what I'm doing and all that stuff. I have no problem. I love to cook. Y'all know I love doing my YouTube. I can incorporate the two. No problem. If that's what people want to see, I have no problem putting that out there. Now, as far as me and her being able to collab and do stuff, because like I said, when that whole collab thing had got brought up the first time of me trying to collab with an actual YouTuber, it didn't pan out. And like I said, I still wanted to have like a little sidebar conversation with you, because Pretty much everybody else I have one-on-one contact with that are my moderators, with the exception of a few people. Like, um, I haven't had no one-on-one contact with Rabbit or Popcorn or anybody else like that. But I would, at one point, once I get to that point, because they're still, moderators on my channel. But like for the most part, y'all know who I stay in regular contact with that are my moderators. And so like the whole thing, like before I had to take that wrench away, before, like, they weren't nobody that I wanted to have no one-on-one contact with. But that just goes to show, I think like the difference between people and how they do stuff and how they move and how they're motivated and all of the other stuff. Because first and foremost, y'all know I don't put up with no bullshit. I just don't. I don't put up with no bullshit. I just don't. I don't put up with the bullshit. So yes. So like I said, y'all think like I said, the whole jury is still out if Traci actually crazy. The jury is still out on that. Okay. Yeah. But my friend, oh yeah, I even told her that time when I had left away. I was like, look, I can't deal with your level of crazy. Yeah. If y'all think I'm crazy, my friend way crazy. But she funny as hell. Like, oh my God. She makes me laugh all the time. So y'all can get a good dose of that with how we kind of ping off each other in a video, for sure. Because she funny, I'm funny. But I have my version of my funny. She have her version of her funny. I got my crazy. She got her version of her crazy. And you just see how we kind of ping off each other. Like, yeah. It is definitely a fun time to be had. Everybody go be happy, stuff in their face, because we are some fat fuckers and we do like to eat. And like I said, she got plenty of stories. I got plenty of stories. And then, we've been friends for years now. So we got plenty of shit that we can share too. Like, because like she said, like Alexa had asked her about like displaying pictures that were, I guess, in her phone on her TV. So I'm sitting here looking at these pictures. Like, there was a picture of me with my I call it my Rick James, but her friend called it, she said I look like Stevie Wonder. Like, that was a picture that was taken on my birthday. Because like, me and my friends that I used to hang out with, including my mom, we always, excuse me, let me turn this heat down. Ooh, it's getting hot. We always would go to Cheesecake Factory for everybody's birthday. That was like one of the little traditions that we had, with my mom and my old set of friends. So me and, and two, pretty much started with, doing the same exact thing. So we were at the Cheesecake Factory that day because I had my little Hubble Bubble shirt on. And I was like, you know what? I totally forgot about that. And it's like all these other, like, this is a picture with her because Chelsea was her best friend that said that she couldn't have no other best friends. So like when I had introduced myself to her husband and stuff like that and his nephew, I said, look, I'm her second best friend because she's only allowed to have one. So I was told years ago. And we just instantly bust out laughing. Like, it's like a little inside joke now between us. But she ain't even around right now. And it's like, it happens. Like, it happens. So I'm going through these pictures and, it brings up the picture and it is lingering for a minute. So there's this picture, like Toots right here at the bottom, and you see her and she cheesing, Chelsea right behind her and she cheesing, and then you see my fat ass. Like, you can see that I've lost weight because in this picture, like, even like my shoulders and everything look bigger, like my frame looks bigger. So I'm over here leaned over in the table with a margarita in front of me, and I just have this look on my face like, what you want, bitch? Like, I mean, it's funny. Like, it is so funny. And oh my God, like I said, we've been through some shit. She got her stories. I got my stories. We have our stories together. Like I said, like, the mukbangs are coming, honey. The storytime mukbangs are coming because that's the first thing. Like, she created her YouTube since we haven't been around and talking and stuff like that. So that's the first thing she said. Once I told her that I started my YouTube, she's like, oh yeah, we definitely have to start collabing and doing some shit together because I want to build my YouTube and I know you want to build your YouTube. Okay, no problem. Let's see, but you don't want to say if you really love me, right? I love you so much and want to be with you. Am African American, please. Look, I always say if anybody has anything to say, just send me an email. Y'all, look, I don't have my other phone with me, and this phone don't seem to, like, because I don't even have my Cash App up. This phone stopped letting me add it. I came to the Royal Farm so I can get some coffee, and I always try to start my day off on a full tank of gas, and I have to get my day started because my
it's Kevin Hart. But the funny thing is, the lawsuit that's suing Tony. It's Kevin Hart.
Wait.
The funny thing is, the lawsuit that's suing Tony.
Okay, there we go. I don't even know if it's gonna let me, but let me see. Because my other phone is charging. It was completely dead. Oh Lord. Busy night on that hamster wheel shuttle bus. Maryland is hiring government workers. Well, maybe I should apply to become a Maryland government employee to help these people with their unemployment claims, because these people don't know what they're doing and they get to keep their job. Oh shit, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I forgot my thing was open. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. I have to go because an order just came through. I forgot my Grubhub was still open. Tracy question, why do you want to speak on something that I don't want to speak on? I just want to be happy. I want positive energy. Angry people end up doing things like that guy that I'm allowed to see. Yeah. No, I mean, look, I've been out of the loop for a minute. And sometimes people just need perspective. That's all. But if you don't want to talk about it, fine. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to talk about it. I've already said most of the shit that I've had to say anyways, based upon the shit that has come and literally dropped it to my lap. If you don't want to talk about it, fine. Shit is fucked up though. And I'm a truth teller. I speak my truth and the shit is fucked up. What are y'all eating on? The crows are fighting over some type of food. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They swarming. I don't know. Oh, they just flew off. But anywho, I gotta go get this money. I really want you to be okay. Just send me an email. Just send me an email. But like I said, bottom line, Trace don't play that bullshit. Okay, I don't play that bullshit. Y'all know I've been through a lot. I have a lot in my past. And then it's like, so I try to be objective. That's what I try to do. I try to be objective. Okay. Now, when everything was brought to my attention, the first thing that pops into my mind is like, okay, well, this is something that I wouldn't feed into, and I haven't. So hold on one second, y'all, because there's a penny out here. I'm gonna get it, and then I gotta go get this food from McDonald's. Ooh, and I'll get my gas later. And my coffee, I could get coffee from McDonald's. All I'm saying is people have free will to do what they want. And if people choose to have certain elements, characters, or whatever around, I'm sure it's for a reason. Okay? All I'm saying is I don't put up with no bullshit. Period. And but everybody's different. Everybody moves different. Everybody lives their life different. Everybody handles shit different. Like, I really learned how different people conduct business or don't, because I never understood, how CC and his folks handle business, which they really didn't. and all that stuff. Bottom line, I don't put up with bullshit. And I think the shit was fucked up. That's just my own personal opinion. I think it's fucked up. But it's an element that I don't feed into. And I've been so busy trying to make money and trying to get my shit together and stuff like that. Like, I really don't care. I really don't. But at the same time, perspective is nice sometimes if you can get it. And then at the same time, I'm not here to make anybody, I'm not here to hem anybody up or trying to get hemmed up by anybody else. And I most certainly would not disregard anybody's feelings. I've been through a lot myself. Okay. So that type of stuff, it it might mean something more to me than say like the next person based upon my own past experiences. But I got to go, honey. I got to go. To be continued. I'm not feeding into no drama. And I still got to do what I got to do. I'm just saying, it's fine. It's fine. You don't want to talk about it. I said it's fine. No problem. No problem. You know, shit comes up when it comes up. Okay? Shit comes up when it comes up. And I'm the type of person, I don't have a problem talking about nothing. I don't. I don't. But again, there's certain shit that I don't put up with that say maybe the next person will, whatever. Like I said, I have other things. I have more important things to focus on. You know, it's all good. All I know is I wouldn't have had that shit going on over here. That's all I'm saying, for the most part. But I gotta go get this money and my coffee. So anywho, y'all enjoy your Saturday. I'm gonna go out here and make this money. Yes, I'm focusing on my money. I'm gonna go get this money, and I'm gonna do something nice for my friend. I'm gonna try to. Today would be a good day to do that. Yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Today's gonna be a good day. Like I said, I'm not accepting anything less. Yesterday was kind of an off day. Today's gonna be a way better day. And it's not too cold. And once the sun finally comes out, the weather was nicer and all that stuff. And as long as there's no snow, I'm good. Because it's cold enough. I don't need the snow on top of it or whatever. But y'all enjoy your Saturday. And I might come back on later, especially like if we go out or whatever. Like, I'll bring y'all with us, you know. So like it would be nice to have some one-on-one time because I haven't had any one-on-one time yet with my friends since I've been back. So I'm gonna try to make that happen. But anyhow, y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday and I'll see you later. Tracy out. Bye y'all. Have a wonderful day. Talk at you later. Bye y'all.